Okay, so get this. Our source material today,
Okay.
it's like we're dropped right into a garden
All right.
in Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Wow.
Beautiful garden.
Nice.
We're basically eavesdropping on a conversation
Oh, cool.
between Baba Chi,
Baba Chi.
who sounds like an adventurer,
Yes.
and Rebecca Quave.
Okay.
Now she's described as like an esteemed spiritual teacher
Oh, wow.
and catalyst.
A catalyst.
So that got me really curious.
Yeah, a catalyst in a spiritual context.
Right.
That's a fascinating thing. They're often seen as people who help others grow and look inward, and sometimes even have like really big transformational changes.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what kind of wisdom Rebecca brought to this meeting.
The setting is described as inside house
Okay.
in Chiang Mai with soft sunlight filtering through the garden leaves.
Sounds lovely.
Like so peaceful.
it
A
does.
perfect backdrop
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a deep conversation.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. The environment can totally play a role
Yeah.
in shaping how the conversation goes. There's
Yeah.
a feeling of closeness there and peacefulness
Yeah.
that makes you want to reflect.
Now, the source material says
Yeah.
her wisdom seemed to fill the room.
Okay.
Like, what do you picture when you hear that?
Yeah.
What does that make you think of?
Yeah. When I think of someone whose wisdom is powerful enough to fill a room,
Right.
to me, it's more than just words. It's like their whole being
Right.
represents knowledge,
Yeah.
an aura of deep understanding that everyone feels.
Yeah.
Often spiritual teachers aren't just sharing information, they're sharing a way of being.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's not just the words, it's the energy behind them.
Right.
And speaking of wisdom,
Yeah.
the source keeps mentioning reflection and insight
Right.
as like key parts of this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Now, I bet you've had conversations
Oh, yeah.
that made you really think deeply
For sure.
as someone who's interested in, spiritual growth and all.
Yeah, definitely.
What made those conversations so powerful for you?
Well, the conversations that really stay with me are the ones that make me look inward,
Yeah.
that challenge my perspective and what I thought I knew.
Right.
Sometimes just one question
Yeah.
or a different way of looking at something can completely change my understanding.
Yeah. It's not always about getting answers.
Right.
It's about asking the right questions.
Exactly.
And that makes me think about Baba Chi, the adventurer.
Yeah.
What kind of impact do you think a catalyst like Rebecca
Yeah.
could have on someone
Right.
who's searching for new perspective?
I think it'd be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
A catalyst can help us break free from old ways of thinking and open ourselves up to new possibilities.
Right.
For Baba Chi, this meeting
Yeah.
could be a chance to really examine his beliefs,
Yeah.
his motivations, maybe even his sense of purpose.
It makes you wish
It does.
we could have been there
Yeah.
for the whole conversation.
Like a fly on the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
But even this little glimpse raises so many interesting questions.
It really does.
Yeah.
It reminds us how powerful sharing wisdom can be.
Right.
And how transformative, meaningful encounters can be.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know exactly what they talked about,
Right.
we can still see how important it is to look for people who inspire us, to reflect and grow.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
here's a thought for you.
Okay.
Imagine you're at that tea table in Chiang Mai.
Okay.
What reflections or insights
Yeah.
would you want to share or maybe even gain?
Right.
What wisdom would you bring to that conversation? What would you be curious
Yeah.
to learn from the others there?
Those moments of shared reflection
Yeah.
and insight, they can happen anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
Embrace those conversations. Seek out different perspectives.
Right.
And see where they lead you
Yeah.
on your own journey.
That's great advice.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining me for another deep dive.
My pleasure.